How's it going, guys? Rideshare PA here, coming to you live from my lovely city. Um, I had a subscriber yesterday ask me to go live in my car. Unfortunately, I could not do that because it is against Uber's terms of service. However, tonight I have done a couple Uber Eats rides, which is what I'm doing right now. Um, So this is basically the experience of going to get a Uber Eats delivery from McDonald's right now. I've actually done a couple today. So this is what that entails. It's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. How's it going, Tatum? Saw you yesterday. Thanks for joining. Um, so yes, I've done a couple. I used to do Uber Eats before when I had my van back in December, January. It didn't really pan out. It didn't make enough sense with the car I was driving because I was spending too much money in gas. Just to do simple Uber Eats deliveries when it was slow. The car I have now, I save more money in gas, so when it's slow sometimes, I accept Uber Eats deliveries. Today has been one of those nights where I've gotten 5 or 6 in a row, so I decided to do a little live stream video for that. Does anybody have any questions while I'm driving? If I can answer them, I will. Um, so yeah, anyway, Uber Eats, if anybody doesn't know what it is, basically you go wherever delivery is, you pick up the food, um, you take it to the customer. Basically, it's an easy delivery service for people that can't afford, for restaurants maybe that can't afford to pay a driver full time, specifically that person. They will get with Uber or Grubhub or DoorDash or any of those side gigs that rent out drivers basically. And what is the most you have gotten from one delivery? Um, I actually had a guy today. I took it to a hotel. I do not get out of my car to make deliveries. I actually had a guy request me to drop it off at his door. I do not do that. I told him flat out, I don't get out of my car unless I'm going to a hotel, a business. Then I will get out of my car. Um, I had a guy today, went to take it to the hotel. He told me if I brought it up to the room for him, um, that he would tip me well. So I went to the hotel. Apparently, the room that he was in was an executive suite that uh, was basically a privacy suite. So they would not give me access. So I called him and told him, hey, just so you know, I can't get there. Your part of your building is a security, whatever. He said, no problem, I'll be down. I made $12 or $13 on the app for delivering the food, and he gave me a $25 tip. So far, that's the most I've ever made. Usually they range about 8 to 10, depending on what the food is and how far the distance is. Um, but yeah, like I said, in my market, whether it's Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, I try to average around 20-ish, $20 an hour. Um, if I don't have somebody in my car, I don't really drive that far. I usually pull over at like a gas station or something and just wait, so I'm not wasting my gas. Things like that. Tatum, where are you from again? Alright, guys, so I'm almost at my pickup. Okay, and of course, it's a McDonald's because much is open late at night like a McDonald's. They're always open, and they're always a pain in the ass usually sometimes to get food because you wait in a line forever because every other person is drunk as fudge and wants some food, and the only place that's open is McDonald's. This one's not too bad. All right. If they'd actually answer. Hello? So yeah, either the lines are always busy or the employees don't answer when you pull up. It's not bad if you don't have, if it's not a busy night when you're driving. I mean, it's definitely worth doing because if you don't have a passenger in your car, you're not making money. So at least this way, if you're making deliveries, you're making money somehow, right? Side hustles upon side hustles upon side hustles, guys. You always want to have extra backup plans, extra ideas of ways to make money. A friend of mine actually has business cards that he hands out for his other side job. He does landscaping on the side with lawnmowers and shrubs and things like that. So he hands business cards out to people for his side job. Hello? Usually, when you pull up to a McDonald's this late at night, lobbies are always closed. Um, there's a code that'll come up on your phone with the customer's name. Usually at McDonald's, they always ask you for the code. Can everybody hear me? I feel like the video's like lagging or something. Hi, everybody. If you're in the room, feel free to say hello so I know who I'm talking to. Andres, yes, I actually have a full-time job. I do this on the side Fridays and Saturdays, but yes, I like both my jobs. I like interacting with people. I like meeting new people, asking where they're from, how they're doing, making their day a little bit happier. So yes, I like hanging out with people. Low volume. Is that any better? I was trying to whisper because I was in line waiting for them to answer, but they never did, so I just decided to go ahead anyway. I'll tell them at the window if they ever get to the window. So while I'm waiting, anybody got questions about Uber Eats? How do you get paid from this? Okay, I get paid every week. Um, every Monday, Uber and Lyft, or it might be on Tuesday. They they pay you weekly. If you want, you can pay a small fee. I think it's 50 cents for Uber, and I can't remember what it is for Lyft. I think it's the 50 cents also. And you can cash out at the end of the day. I think up to 4 or 5 times a day. Um, so yeah, that's how you get paid. I personally don't need the money that bad. I usually just wait till the end of the week, and I save that 50 cents. Back in the mine? What do you mean? Hi, by the way. So guys, just so you know, I am doing an Uber Eats delivery again. That's why I decided to go live. Figure I'd show you guys how I do Uber Eats deliveries. If for some reason I will get a live passenger in my car, um, I would then cut the video off once I pick them up. So yeah. Thanks, Elite. Anybody that wants to subscribe to my channel, please go down and hit the subscribe button or hit the notification bell so when I go live, you get a notification. Also, if you love the videos, please feel free to hit the like button. I appreciate it. It makes me know what kind of content you guys like. Nice to see you guys tonight. Alright, I'm almost at the window doing the pickup. So yeah, it comes up, it says delivery meal on your phone, just like you normally would with anything else. You get the ping, you click it, it tells you what restaurant to go to, things like that. Once I get my meal, I will tell you about one experience I had actually. I still have the food in my car. The guy never came to pick it up. I waited 15 minutes and finally declined. So yeah, free food. I don't really watch anime. I used to watch it when I was younger. What's up, boss? I'm here for Uber Eats pickup.
Uber Eats?
Yeah, it's D306E.
Alright, just give me one moment.
No problem, boss. Thanks. What's up, guys? What's up, Benny? Favorite animal? That would be a wolf. I love wolves. I don't know why people ask questions that have nothing to do with my channel, but it's fine. I'll answer them if they're not stupid. It's the one thing about McDonald's. It's always slow. There could be 15 cars. Okay, I won't. No matter if you're coming to get your food or you have somebody coming to deliver it to you, it's always fucking slow. There's nobody inside. But for some reason, there's like a line 8 cars deep. Anybody got questions? Feel free. I don't answer those kinds of questions. I'm not obese. Jim, if I have somebody in my car, yes. If I don't have anybody in my car, I have both apps running at the same time. Rudy, I have no idea why it's recommended, but thanks for joining. Probably if you watched one of my previous videos, that's why it's recommended. So yeah, Uber Eats, basically you just pick up the food, take it to the customer. When you go to McDonald's, in the bags they usually have the bags sealed with a sticker on the top, one or two. So that way when you deliver it, you know, or the customer knows that their food wasn't messed with. Plus it also saves you from, that way if any of the food is missing, all you gotta do is tell the customer, hey, like if they question it, be like, hey, the bag's sealed, I didn't touch it, type thing. What's up, Zanny? Thanks for joining again. And again, guys.
I need to grab you a large Sprite then, okay?
Large Sprite? Alright. Did you put the straw in the bag?
Happen?
Did you put the straw in the bag? Okay. Thanks, Rudy. Just give me a second, guys, to get the food, and then I'll answer questions. Abdul. So what? You don't need to watch. I'm not forcing you to watch. Nobody's forcing you to watch. I don't really give a crap about your opinion. Hi, Toxic. Nice to meet you. Again, everybody else, if you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to like any of the videos that I make or comment on them so I know what you guys like. Where's everybody from at? I know Zanny, you're from Philly. You told me that last night. Toxic, where are you from? Tatum, where are you from? Rudy, nah, I don't remember how to do that yet. This is like my second or third time going live. So, I love New York City. What part? Which borough? ATL, represent. I have friends from Marietta down there. I love Georgia.
Sorry about that. I was just
That's
a large
okay.
spot with that.
I was gonna say, how are you supposed to do that?
That's not me. It's what I was told. I was supposed to put it in the bag.
Oh no, I like that because that way I don't have to deal with a customer saying, "Why is this mess with?"
Mm-hmm. And there's a straw with this, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
thank you. And here we go, guys, making our delivery. See how long that took? Pretty much how long I've been here. All right. To me, this does not make sense whatsoever. People, I mean, I'll do it. You want to be lazy? Go for it. Another delivery meal. So we will continue live streaming. I got another delivery meal again. So this to me, guys, makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Okay. I got this is what I call stupid money. And what I mean by stupid money is I'm working very, very easily to make stupid money. Because people in today's society, and I might get yelled at for saying this, but I don't really care. People in today's society, in my opinion, are lazy. Now, I understand if you're drunk and you want food, that's one thing. There's the popos. Anyway, people in my opinion today are lazy. And the simple fact that, wow, that cop, he just got pulled over. Brother, you're a dumbass. You can see it behind me, guys, flashing lights. Dumbass. He rucking. How the fuck are you gonna freaking, oh my god, you cut off a cop. Are you stupid? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Stupid money. Okay? You order $10 in food and you got somebody delivering it to you. Most likely you paid at least another $10, if not 15, to get it delivered to you. You're paying more for somebody to deliver your food than the food is actually worth. But you know what? I'm not going to complain because I'm getting paid to deliver your food. I just think it's stupid how people waste money. How people waste money having somebody deliver McDonald's. It doesn't make sense to me. Alright guys, unfortunately right now I'm driving, so if I don't answer questions, I'm just talking. It is hot in California. I don't know who Nick Gear is, but thanks, bro. Alright, like I said, I'm driving right now, so give me a second. I will get back to you guys as soon as I make this delivery. Make another one. Easy money, guys. Easy money. Alright, guys. I'm going to be at a red light in a second. Anybody have questions? Uber Eats lowered the price of delivery to half, so it's basically $2 for delivery. Toxic. That depends. I just made $10 on one of the last deliveries I did, so I don't think so. What state am I in? Pennsylvania. It's in the name. Thank you, Adam. You have a good night too. Dude. Oh, I love it when Uber apps shut up and don't work right. That's another thing, you guys. Just a heads up to anybody that doesn't actually drive and that's watching this right now. Please don't get mad at your drivers or for not picking you up at the right location. Because a lot of the times, and I'm sorry for it being dark right now, I can't really have the light on like this because I'm driving. So yeah, it's not the greatest. Now I have to go into an apartment complex. The guy probably did not put his address. Hold on one second. The guy probably did not put his actual right address in here. And that's another thing, picking people up at apartment complexes. Please put your actual address, not the address of the apartment complex, but the actual, like, apartment. I don't know if you're I don't know if you're building A, B, C, D, apartment 10A, blah, blah, whatever. Alright? Because now I have to go in here and try and find this guy when he didn't put his right address in. So again, one says 71 Colonial Crest. Alright, here we go. Now I need to make a phone call. Love it. Anybody still there? Sorry, had to call the customer. These are the fun, I call it fun, but I should actually call it annoying as fuck, things that you have to deal with when you're driving Uber is deliveries to customers you can't find or picking up customers and not having the right address. So this is the problem that you have to deal with.
Take a right turn, then make a left turn on Colonial Crest Drive.
Near the dumpster. No, it didn't lag, dude. I had to call the customer, so when I called him, it backed out of the app. And if that happens again, I apologize. Just wait and I'll be back. Okay, guys. It's cold where I'm at. So, go back. I made a left. These are the things that suck with this job. Wasting time. Time in this job is money, and when you waste time, you're wasting money. You're not getting paid. So it sucks trying to find your customer. God. People are idiots. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I can't answer right now. Somebody has to come outside to pick up the delivery. I am not going to walk in and leave my car unattended. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Somebody need. It's not going to work. Hold on a sec, guys. Someone needs to come. Oh, I'm not. So video posted with the kids, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Again, like I said before, God had my side that night. I firmly believe that. I don't know where this guy is, but I'm about to leave without his food. I'll have more free food in my car. $61.58.
To right turn, then make the left press drive.
Buddy, I hate these people. This is why part of me hates doing deliveries. I turned.
Make the left right.
This is the shit that pisses me off. Hold on, I found my guy.
The left turn on press drive.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, dude. Alright, here's your fries. They, for some reason, forgot them, so I had to go back. They called it. Here's your food. And here is your drink. Sorry for the mix-up, man. Have a great night. Alright. Let me get out of this. Alright, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. For some dumb reason, it cut out the signal. So I apologize. I am back at another McDonald's for another Uber Eats pickup. Again, this is one thing I like to do sometimes
Then
when
make
it's
the right turn on
slower
Manheim Pike.
and there is not a lot of customers. Sense. Okay.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Hey, I got an Uber pickup.
All right, post the second window.
To right turn on Manheim Pike.
Hi guys, how's it going? 4 people in the room right now. Um, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, like, share the content, ask me any questions. Like it says, hi guys, how's it going? Um, Started this out 25 minutes ago, got cut off. I'm back. We're doing deliveries tonight. Alright guys, not sure why, but this keeps cutting in and out. Most money I made in one day, between 350 and 400. That's hustling. Most of the money I made in a week, probably about 12, 1300 on a weekend, Thursday to Sunday in Philadelphia. Man, the cops are out tonight like crazy, pulling people over everywhere. Alright, anybody else got questions? So yes, Uber Eats deliveries, like I said before. You get a ping, you go to the restaurant or food chain, you give them the code for the delivery, and they give you the food. Most of my deliveries, usually this late at night, are McDonald's deliveries. Um, as you may know, if you've ever ordered food from McDonald's from Uber Eats, the bags always have stickers on the top, so that way the customers know that it's not tampered with. How you going, guys? Anybody got for me about anything Uber, Lyft, or Rideshare related? Hi, guys. Hi, Alexa. Hi, Matthew. How you doing tonight? Um, Again, I do this channel just to bring awareness to things that people might not know. Yes, that night was crazy, bank. But you know what? I lived to tell about it. What makes you stronger. And as long as you learn from your mistakes, they are not mistakes. They are teachable moments. Mistakes are not mistakes unless you refuse to correct them. So yes, like I said, a mistake is never a mistake. If you fail, then you learn from your mistake and you grow from it.
And what's that spot, right?
Now, that wouldn't have helped in that situation. I am working on it though, at some point. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right with you. I'm trying to make my pickup. Matthew, yes. I unfortunately am that guy.
The code.
A2139. Yes, I was that guy. Um, I did not do things right. To start off, I should not have told the guy to get the F out of my car. Should have had my windows up most of the way. I should have had my doors locked. Those were 3 things I did wrong. However, like I said before, in a previous live stream, just because I did those wrong, um, doesn't mean that you should go hitting your drivers. Because now, that guy thought he was hard or whatever, and who knows what he's going to get. They are both currently in jail, awaiting sentencing. So, whenever I find out what that is, I will share it with whoever I want to. But yes, they're both currently in jail waiting sentencing, and they both have bail money made. Not made, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. This is the only downfall with Uber Eats. You have to wait for them to give you the food. Sometimes it takes forever. This is also the same thing with regular Uber or Lyft. You get to a location and the person's not there. Just to fill time right now, while I'm waiting. Last night I had a pickup for somebody. No, I have not tried DoorDash or Grubhub. I actually am signed up for DoorDash. I don't know if I remember any of my information. I did sign up for DoorDash. I just I started doing Uber and Lyft, and when I do those, I make what I need to make. So I never went through the process of actually. Thank you, man. Have a good one. There's no drinks in here, right?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. So yes, as everybody can see, this is the bag I got. If you see, there are seals. Okay, the whole way across it. That's so that way the customer knows that their food is not tampered with. So if something's missing, guess what? Sorry. Not my fault. But yes, people order food all the time. And, I mean, to me it makes sense. Here's another cop pulled somebody over. They're making money today, bro. Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me. Somebody calls to McDonald's to order. Yesterday I had somebody order a quarter pounder and I think it was like a large soda. Well, you know that's like $6. You're spending $6 at McDonald's and your delivery is like about the same, $6 to $8, depending on how far I am from you or how far the McDonald's is from you. In my area, they're spread out further than in the city. So yeah, you're paying more than your delivery. Now, I can understand if you're getting like a shitload of food for a party and you're spending like 20, 30 bucks and you're have 3 or 4 people there and you're all splitting the total, that to me makes sense. Or if you're getting like food from like a Thai restaurant or like a sports bar, something that's actually good. But McDonald's, like, don't get me wrong, McDonald's works in a pinch, but it's not my go-to. Anybody got questions while I'm sitting at this? Calix, I honestly don't have an idea of that. I was after they found him. So, the person says it's not delivered. Does it affect you or the restaurant? I honestly don't know. H3, I had somebody today. I went and picked up food. Restaurant, it was open. It was 12:45, okay? The restaurant closed at 1. I got to my location at 1 o'clock. I waited outside. I texted the guy 3, 4, 5 times. Called him 3 different times. Got no answer every single time. I got sick of waiting. So I went on and I reported it for not being able to deliver because I could not find the recipient of the food. So yeah, I will let you guys know if I got paid for that. I didn't go into check yet. I've been too busy today. So I wasn't able to go in and check to see if I got paid for that. However, if I didn't get paid for that, I think it was like a $10 fee. Or $10, so I was gonna get paid was like $10. Alright. Crossings. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I got paid for that. But if I didn't, I have probably at least $20 worth of food still sitting in my car. So technically I did. But yeah, I don't know how that works because I've never had that happen. But I did report it. It's not my fault I can't deliver the food when the guy doesn't come out. Most likely he got faced and passed out, and you know what? That's not my problem. So now at 4,000 Crossings Boulevard. The only thing I hate about Uber Eats, it's the same thing with the regular Uber. Once you, like when you're going to pick up your passenger, is trying to find where you're supposed to deliver it to if it's not an actual location. Luckily, I've delivered to this area before, so I know where I'm at. That's 4100.
In a quarter mile, make a left turn on Crossings Boulevard.
This is 42, 43, 41, 4,000. Oh, 4,000 is... Alright guys, hold on one second. I need to text this passenger. What building are you in? Do you keep the food or can eat it if it gets canceled or the person never comes out? I honestly don't know. Do you notice people dodging you? Dogging? No, I do not. I don't care if people dog me. You know what? Go ahead. Feel free. People in this day and age do cyberbullying and all that crap. I don't let it affect me. Um, that's something that they need to work on, not me. Calix, do you keep the food? I have the food sitting in my car right now that I delivered this guy. He still hasn't called me. I've gotten no response from Uber. So yes, at my end of the night, at the very end of my night, if they do not pick up my food, then guess what? It's going home with me, and I will eat it. Yes, I will. Whoever reported people, thanks. I appreciate it. Like I said, doing live streams while I'm driving, I really can't do that. I'm trying to find these people. I need to make a phone call, guys, to try and find my people. So if for some reason the stream cuts out, I will be back in a little bit. What happens if you cannot find your driver? I actually just found out in the app. I tried calling him. He did not answer. The app tells you have 8 minutes and then you will get paid no matter what. So that's what happens. You have to wait 8 minutes, try and find your person, and if you don't, then you get paid for it. So what I'm doing right now is this is a little apartment complex. I'm driving through it trying to find my person. And you know what? If I can't find them,
In a quarter mile, make a left turn on Crossings
then I get
Boulevard.
paid. And as far as me doing what with the food, that's how am I supposed to deliver you food if you don't come out and pick it up? So I'm gonna call this guy one more time. I have arrived.
Enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
I mean, I don't see why you gonna order food at 2:30 in the morning and then not pick it up. This guy got a decent amount of food. It's a big bag. So I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, boss. But I mean, I'll do Uber Eats every now and again if I get paid to deliver it, and then on the off chance that people don't get to their delivery and I get free food. Sure, I'll take it. I just think it's ridiculous that you're going to spend money on food and to get it delivered and not show up or not put the right address in. If you're in an apartment complex, hi Beanies, I think that's how you say your name. So yeah, everybody watching about Uber Eats, if you ever order food from Uber Eats and you live in an apartment complex, please put down your building number, or at least put down, like, text your driver or even call your driver and say, hey, this is my building number. This is the apartment complex you're coming to. That's on the app. But my building number is this, and my apartment is this in that building number, so they can find you. Because if they can't find you and we wait and wait and wait, we wait 8 minutes, then guess what? You still get charged for the food. You still get charged for me delivering it to you, but you don't get anything.
Quarter mile, make a left turn
Thanks,
on Crossings
Caleb.
Boulevard.
God bless you. God bless everybody. Everybody, if you like the content, please feel free to subscribe. Please hit the like button if you like what I'm doing. If you think it's something that your friends would like, any of my videos, please feel free to share them. I give anybody free reign to share my videos on social media. The main one I have that everybody always comments on, that's what started my YouTube channel out. Unfortunately, it was bad circumstances in my mind, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason in your life, and it worked out for the better for me. I'm alive. I learned some lessons. So yeah, that's that. I'm trying to find this driver. So for anybody just tuning into the channel, please feel free to subscribe. So you know when I come out with more content. If I do a lot more of these Uber Eats deliveries, since I don't have anybody in my car, I will gladly do live streams while I'm driving. I actually think it's fun to do live streams while I'm driving. So yeah. If not, anyway. Any questions? Sorry, I was driving, wasn't paying attention. What's up, guys?
Enter the roundabout and take the first exit.
Don't feel bad for me, dude. Part of that was my fault. I shouldn't have cussed at the guy. I shouldn't have told him to get the F out of my car. I should have just said, okay, man, have a great day. But you know what? Part of me feels that wouldn't have done anything anyway, because I definitely feel that it was a setup or a gang initiation. I definitely feel like the kid in the back was pressured that from somebody that was older to prove himself or just to get money. I mean, I don't understand why people don't understand that Uber and Lyft guys don't carry money. I mean, he literally knew what he was doing. He told me to run my pockets. They knew what they were doing. So even if I didn't say that, even if they didn't say that, it doesn't matter. All right. So, I could not find my delivery. Guess what it says? So it says cannot find your driver. Please feel free to cancel the ride. You will anyway. So I hit cancel. It says this will not affect your earnings or your cancellation rate. You end delivery. It says you can now throw away the order after canceling. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Turn on Crossings Boulevard, then drop off.
All right, so he was not there. I canceled. 47 minutes ago. So, delivery meal, $5.50. Earn at least $5.15. Guess where I'm going, guys? McDonald's yet again. Hopefully. Oh, this is hilarious. I will do these all day long. I'll come home with food for the next couple of days. I have to pay for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Anyway. Alright, guys. I have a 8-minute drive to my next pickup. So, if anybody wants to ask me questions, now would be the time. And if I see the chat in my post, I will gladly try and answer the questions. To anybody who does not know it or does not understand, drive safe from India. India, like, am I reading that right, True Seeker? The country India, not Indiana. Yes, I did report the dudes. I actually, right after that happened, went to the police station. It's like a 5-block trip. I did not go to the police station right away. I wanted to make sure that I had my dash cam running and that I had the footage, because if I did not, there would be really no point. Because in today's day and age, if you don't have proof, it is hard to do anything about it. So once I saw I had the footage, then I went to the police station and filed a report. One was caught that night, like 2 weeks later. All the way from India. That's crazy. Hi, guys. Okay. So to anybody that, because I've had that happen before too, who is that? It's... Thank you. Yes, I cut my calm. In that situation, me getting louder would have just caused the situation to get worse. I at that moment when he started to get loud with me and I got hit in the head with the gun, I realized that I needed to be able to keep my calm. Otherwise, I wasn't going to get out of the situation alive. So I kept my calm, did what I needed to do, and once the guy on the other side of me decided to walk away a little bit, I took that as an advantage to drive away as fast as I could. Even though the kid was still in my car, I didn't care. People ask me why I stopped. I stopped because that was a stop sign there. There was oncoming traffic going like this way. So if I would have kept going, I would have went into traffic and got hit. If there was no cars there, I would have made a right, and I would have kept going with the kid in my car, and I would have dropped his ass off at the police station. Because that's where I was headed. I appreciate the love, guys. I really do. Like I said, I, before the video, did not have a YouTube channel. I originally put the video up to get awareness out there about what I did wrong, what was done wrong to me, to make people realize that this could happen to anybody, any driver in any city. Doesn't matter where you're at. Doesn't matter if you're in Philly, New York, Baltimore, or the middle of Minneapolis, Indiana. I mean, anybody can pull a gun on anybody. People are dumb these days. People are stupid. So I wanted to bring awareness to the situation. This is why drivers, when they pull up, are supposed to ask you, what's your driver's name? We have our doors and windows locked for a reason. I learned that lesson that night. I also learned that I'm supposed to ask for you to tell me your name. What's your driver's name? Okay, your driver's name is Bob. Okay, hi, I'm Bob, and you are, and then I tell you your name. Yes, okay, that's great. I usually at that point I'll either open my door and let them in, depending on how many people it is, or I will ask them, where are you going to? I just want to make, if they ask me, well, you have it on your phone. Yes, I might have it on my phone, but I want to make sure it's the right location. I don't tell them the location, because then they'll, oh yeah, that's right. No, you tell me the location. You're going to 1150 Walnut Street, blah, 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 Virginia, PA, whatever. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, that's what I have on my app. Okay, that's how you need to check it, guys. Does anybody in here drive, or do you just ride? Hold on. Stupid freaking phone. Trying to get it so I can see the messages. Alright. So to anybody that rides, what I highly recommend, whenever you're getting a ride, have your app open. When your driver shows up, tell him his name or her name. So if your driver's name, it says in your app, your driver's name is Bob. It usually has his picture in his car, make and model, picture of his car, whatever. So you can see who he is or she is. And when they open their window or whatever, they say, You look at them, you say, "Hi, is your name Sally? Are you my Uber driver?" "Yes." "Oh, hi, Sally. Nice to meet you." Usually they should say, "Oh, hi, is your name... I'm Sally. Is your name Erica?" Yes, you both confirm it, okay? Because you don't want to be getting in the wrong car. I had literally yesterday, and it shows you how dumb people can be late at night. I literally pulled up to a bar. There was a couple cars there waiting for passengers. I pulled up to the door. A guy gets in my car. And I have a light blue Camry, okay? The guy saw I had a Camry. He gets in my car, or he knocks on the window. I rolled the window down, and he goes, "Hi, are you a delivery? Are you an Uber driver?" I said, "Yes, I'm waiting for my passenger." And I said, "Who's your driver?" He goes, "Oh, my driver's name is Janet." Okay, now I don't know about you guys, but last time I checked, Janet was a girl's name, not a man's name. So just because I have the same car, and I said to him, I said, "Well, what kind of car does your driver have?" "A black Camry." Okay, black looks nothing like blue, guys. Not light blue. You can tell in the middle of the night. So yeah, some people just don't use common sense. How's Louisiana? Is it busy out there? Do you do Uber and Lyft or just Uber? If you don't do both, you should do both. Unless Uber is really good in your city. Okay? I'm going to turn that on for a little bit. I would highly recommend to any person, do not stick yourself with just one app. Okay? If you do this full time, or you want to do this full time, I personally only do it when it's Fridays and Saturdays. If you want to do this full time, you should be spreading yourself out there. And what I mean by that is you should be driving for Uber, you should be driving for Lyft, DoorDash, Grubhub, any of those things that can make your car always filled, whether it's with passengers, with food, or with deliveries. Your time is money. So the more time you're spent with somebody in your car or delivering, the more money that's in your pocket, guys. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to go get a delivery quick, and I will be right back. I think it's funny, I'm at McDonald's and the cops just pulled in. They keep following me everywhere. Alright. I learned that it's easier if you're picking up at McDonald's instead of waiting in the line to literally just pull up and walk to it. And usually the cars won't hit you. I got Uber pickup, 3284C.
3284.
Yep.
I know, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Very nice.
You too. So yes, one thing I would recommend if you're doing Uber Eats in your area, especially if it's McDonald's. Instead of waiting in the line, because I was like 10 cars deep right there, I probably would have waited for 10 or 15 minutes. Your time is money. Alright. There we go, guys. Your time is money. The more time you spend in your car, driving with food in your car, is money. So what I would recommend, if you're delivering Uber Eats, DoorDash, any of that stuff, blah, 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 especially if you're picking up in a McDonald's or a busy place, if you have to, this late at night, the only thing that's open this time of night is the drive-thru in McDonald's. So you know what you're gonna have to do? Do what I just did. Pull up to the window, park close to it if you have to, and hold on, sorry. Pull up to the window, park as close as you can to the window, and when a car pulls away, walk right up to it and just give them your code and say, hey, I'm here for this delivery, blah, blah, blah. Get your delivery, because they'll usually give it to you just to get you out of the way, and go on with your day. That literally took me maybe a minute and a half to 2 minutes. The last time I went to that McDonald's, I was in the line for 15. So you gotta use your time how you see fit. If you don't want to be ignorant, you know what, that's fine. But when business, sorry guys, I haven't really been looking at the comments just because I've been driving and I've also been busy. So if I don't get to your questions or comments, I can't help that. I'm driving. What's up, guys? Hi, Garrett. Alright, guys, do me one favor. Please keep the comments nice.
The half-mile proceeds straight on West
Please
Street.
keep the comments, where the hell? Not derogatory. Yes, I might be itching my nose. Sorry. Okay? There's no reason for anybody to use certain words that offend other people. It's pointless. How's everybody's night going? How's everybody's Friday the 13th? And who's excited for fall? Okay? I completely agree with you, Garrett. It has nothing to do with Black Lives. It is a respect. It is a young generation issue. Okay? People this generation aren't being raised right. That's due to their circumstances in life, what have you. And again, I got another meal delivery. So yes, I might be doing this more often. It's starting to get cold here. Tatum, nothing happened, man. I'm still doing food deliveries. I went to do a McDonald's Uber delivery. I literally waited there for like 10 minutes. The guy didn't answer. So now I have more food in my car. Got paid, and Uber told me to throw the food out. Yeah, okay. Who's gonna throw perfectly good food out? Not anybody I know. Hi, all. Alright, guys, do me a favor. Please be respectful of everybody's nationality, everybody's political views, and everybody's race, creed, and color. There is no reason why. Garrett, do me a favor, buddy. I'm not trying to be a smartass, but you're like the 8th person to ask me this. Look at the channel name and you tell me what state you think I'm from. I'll give you a clue. I drive in Philadelphia and the surrounding area. All right, guys. One thing I do want to talk about too is tips. A lot of people feel that tips for people are not necessary. Um, I do kind of agree. No, tips are not necessary. You also need to remember, though, we do this. Um, some do it for a living, some do it for fun. I personally do it for a little bit of both. I love the money. I also love to meet and talk to new people. Before my YouTube channel, I literally just did this for fun on the weekends when I had time. But I realized easily that if I did it right and thought of it more of a business than a side hustle, that I could make decent money with the time that I have allotted to do it. So I started thinking better about where I need to go to pick people up, and I started making some this. What I consider decent money in my market is $20 an hour or more. So yeah, it works for me.
Right turn on Race Avenue.
All right, I hope everybody else drives safe too. Garrett, it's okay. No big deal. I just think it's funny because you're like the 15th or 16th person to ask me that in the 2 or 3 live streams I've had.
Take a right turn on Buchanan Avenue.
Alright. After this one, most likely I'm probably going to go home. Even though I think maybe I just got another one. I can't remember. Yep, I just got another. I don't know if I want to do it.
Ahead, make a left
I hate
turn.
but I don't know if I want to do it. I feel like I should keep doing it. What do you guys think?
On College Avenue.
Should I keep delivering food or should I go home and sleep? Alright, anybody else got questions? There is, as of right now, like 11 or 12 people in the room, so feel free to ask. I may not answer them depending on what they are, but I ask.
Take a right turn on West James Street.
What's up?
A quarter-mile drop off.
Well, I love how Uber never, ever is right. 401.
Drop off.
So another thing that sucks right now, people, is people put the wrong addresses in.
Make a left turn on West Frederick Street.
And then you have to sit here and figure out where they are. Luckily, this is somewhat of a college town, so when they told me what house they were in, I knew where they were at.
Take a right turn on Harrisburg Avenue.
Right at the end of Frederick. Again, guys, I might have to call. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to this, you gotta work and you gotta make money when the time is busy and the time allows you to make money. When I go out Friday or Saturday, if I'm making money, I don't stop making money until my app goes dry for 10 or 15 minutes. If I'm not getting a call for 10 or 15 minutes, then I go home. If my app keeps pinging, I keep driving.
Race Avenue using the upcoming left lane. Using the left lane, make a left turn on Race Avenue.
I apologize in advance if I burp. I don't really care at this point. It is fucking cold. Let me put the heat on. And then I'm gonna get hot and I'll be like, put the AC on. Whatever. Alright. Alright, guys, I have to go for a second because this guy is not being. Alright, guys, I apologize again for being cut off in the middle. 100% apologize for that. Had to make a call to find my person I was delivering the food to. And deliveries, that's why I can live stream while I'm driving. If I had passengers in the car, for privacy issues, I would not be able to do that. Let me put my windows up. Alright, where am I from? I am from Pennsylvania. Again, it's in the name. Rideshare, PA. Tatum, I had to call my passenger, or I had to call my, the guy I was delivering food to find out where he was because the location was put in wrong, which sometimes happens. So since I had to do that, it cut me out of YouTube. I'm going to do one more delivery, guys. Again, back to the exact same McDonald's. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'll let you guys know exactly how much I made tonight doing just Uber Eats. Actually, I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you what I did in total. And out of that total, I did it with just Uber Eats. The funny thing is, like I said, I started driving at 10. So I know for a fact I only did 2 Lyft rides, and those 2 rides were like $10 maybe. If you pay me $5,000, what you get me a Big Mac? Really? Yes. Why would you pay $5,000? Why wouldn't you just go get it yourself? Yes. If you want to pay me $5,000, I will drive to Texas, get you a Big Mac, and drive back. I love Dallas. Dallas is great. Dallas is an amazing city. They all have really good cheerleaders and a really shitty football team. Sorry, I'm not really a sports fan. I'm not a fan of Dallas Cowboys. I am a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Bleed green. Alright, so also guys, what I would recommend to anybody that drives, and you don't have to do this right now, obviously. If you just got into the rideshare game and you're looking at it as a way to make extra money and do it on the weekends when you want to have fun, blah, 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 that's one thing. That's the main reason why I do it. However, sometimes on the weekends when I have no plans, I go further away. I drive closer into Philly. I drive in other areas where it's really, really high market, and I will hustle my ass off that weekend to make a shitload of money. Some weekends I'll put 1,000 to 1,200 miles on my car in 3 or 4 days. So that goes to show you how much I'm driving to make the money. But at the end of the day, you have to hustle to get paid. You can't just sit around and wait for somebody to, like, you can't wait to get paid. You gotta go make the money. You gotta go hustle. You gotta work your ass off. And that's where I think a lot of people in California, with that whole AB5 bill, they got into it realizing how much money you could make. And then when it started getting slow, they got lazy and they didn't want to work for it. Well, you know what? That doesn't work. You gotta hustle and you gotta work for it. So, sorry. I don't believe that. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get another order. I'll be right back.
The other window?
Alright, CB1D9.
CB1. Yeah, it's only a little bit.
That's fine. Alright, guys, I have to wait a second. Anybody got questions while I wait? Can't really see the... Alright. Alright, to answer questions. Sexy legs. How does my wife, girlfriend feel about you Ubering at night after you went through that? I do not currently have a wife or a girlfriend, so I do not have to worry about that. Dustin, how's it going, boss? Dustin, can I ask you a question? Have you done Uber Eats and Uber or DoorDash at all? And if so, what's your personal experiences? I used to do it before a little bit. Tonight, for some reason, I've got like so many, it's not even funny. That's why I decided to go live with this live stream while I'm doing Uber Eats deliveries, since I don't have to worry about privacy issues or anything like that. But let me know, guys, what's your personal experiences with this? Either receiving food or if you drive, picking it up, stuff like that. One thing I would recommend for my drivers out there, if you are delivering food, do not get out of your car. I've had a lot of people try to get me, oh, can you bring it to the door? No, I can't bring it to the door. I'm not leaving my car unattended, and I tell them that. Depending on the area, if it's a business or if it's a hotel, then yes, maybe I'll pull over, I'll get out, I'll take it to the front desk. But in that regard, I can lock my car. If I'm sitting somewhere where I can't pull over, then no, I can't get out of my car. So, you're sorry. SOL. Anybody else that wants to know real quick? I'm just going to show it while I have time. I posted a thing a while back about Play Octopus. Right there. See that little tablet? That's my setup for my Play Octopus tablet. My riders can play games while they ride. So if anybody wants to look into that, feel free. My link is in the description below for that video. I'll put it on there then. Dustin, I know you moved from Florida. You came up from. You're living in Jersey now. I'd definitely love to get together with you sometime and do either a live stream together or a live stream like you did with the crap. What's his name? The other guy yesterday about AB5. It'd be awesome. Yes, you always make sure your doors are locked, guys. My car, unfortunately, when I put it in park, it always unlocks. So usually when I pull up, after my experience, I don't put my car in park anymore. I leave it in drive, just in case I have to get out of there. Definitely up for a live stream, dude. I appreciate it. What did the guy say when he asked you who you were looking for and you said PJ? He asked me if I wanted to buy any drugs, basically. He asked me if I wanted anything. I should have left, but I didn't. So yes, what happened was, like Dustin always says in his videos, if anybody hasn't checked out Dustin is Driving, I don't know where you've been. He's basically the one that shared my video and got a lot of subscribers to my video. CB169. CB1D9, sorry.
There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So yeah, as you can see, that's how long it takes to get an Uber Eats delivery sometimes. Dustin, if you're still there, are you still there? Let me know. I want to ask you a question. No, I did not get any injuries from anybody punching me. Yes, Dustin's videos are awesome. He actually gives me ideas. So if anybody realizes sometimes when he comes out with a video, I may that day or a day later come out with something not exactly similar, but going over some similar topics. Really? Oh my God, this is just laziness. So, okay guys, this is what I'm talking about. Uber Eats, okay? I don't know what they paid for this. I'm literally driving it less than half a mile. It's like, why can't you get in a car? I guess if you're drunk, it's better to order it than oh my God. It's dumb. Anyway. But yeah, Dustin, I wanted to ask you a question. Are anybody driving if you've done Uber Eats before? What do you do with the food if you get to a delivery location, you wait, Uber makes you wait, I think it's 8 minutes after you call the person. If you put in there you can't find the rider and you call them, they make you wait 8 minutes to make sure that the rider comes out. So my question is to you, Dustin, and also anybody else that drives. So what do you do with that food? Like, I have a McDonald's delivery here from, like, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes ago that I didn't deliver because the guy never picked it up that I got paid for. I have a chicken tenders meal with fries and a whole bunch of other shit, and in a box that was either pizza or a stromboli. Sorry for the beep, and I forgot to put my seatbelt on. That's not being smart. Where is my seatbelt? I'm an idiot. I usually always do that. I'm in a hurry to get this delivery and go the fuck home because I am tired. Alright. So yes, guys, what are your thoughts? What would you do with the food? Would you keep it? Or would you just throw it out? Dustin, I completely agree. I think the one guy literally was probably drinking. My last order was stream dinner that I got. Dustin put that seatbelt on. Yeah, right here, buddy. It is. I forgot. Um, Sometimes in the motions you forget to do things. Doors are locked though. Windows are up. Cancel and get free food. Exactly, that's what I say. Sorry guys. You order food and your guy brings it to you and you're not out there waiting. I hate to say it, but I'll take getting paid. I'll collect my $5 or whatever it costs for me to get there, and then I'll also collect on food. Thanks for buying me food today, guys. Appreciate it. I usually don't always eat McDonald's, but you know what? If it's free, I'll eat anything. So what's everybody doing this morning? It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm up because I'm driving. Why is everybody else up? Laguna Hills. No, I do not live near Laguna Hills. I don't even know where Laguna Hills is. Laguna Hills is not. Yes, I am not in Philadelphia. I am close to Philadelphia. Okay? No, I'm not in California. I would love to be in California, but not right now. Because they just passed AB5 in California. If anybody does not know what AB5 is by now, if you're a driver, you got to pay attention to it, guys. AB5 is an assembly bill they passed in California that basically makes drivers employees. According to other YouTubers' posts that I have been watching and following, that will go to effect in January, I believe. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I have to. That will go effect in January of 2020. It will basically, from what I understand, turn any gig operators, DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, from independent contractors into employees. So we'll see what happens with that. It's honestly just a day-by-day process, watching the news and seeing what becomes of it. So yeah, if I hear any news about it, I usually share it, as well as Dustin and some of the other 28 rules. Angela? Sorry about that.
Right when they were supposed to get there.
That's crazy.
I know.
Alright, so you got that.
Thank you.
Yep, have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Yep, stay safe. Alright, guys. People are really, really nice when it comes to food. I would also say that for some reason, when it comes to tipping, I have gotten more tips doing food deliveries than I ever get having people in the car, which to me is ridiculous. So like right here, guys, I'm just going to go through this real quick. Right here, the last three or four notifications that I got on my phone for Uber, you have received a $4 tip, $4 tip, $6 tip, $3 tip, $2 tip, $3 tip. All those tips came from Uber Eats. That's more tips than I usually ever get with people in my car for some reason. People are stingy when it comes to tips. At least in my market, it's all. So here, let me pull over quick. And I'm going to switch my phone. Hold on, guys. Right, there we go. So yes, you need to drive. People want to make this a lucrative business. Sorry, I'm blocking the camera. People always ask me, how do you make money? How do you make a shitload of money? Where I work full-time, I'd sometimes tell them what I make on a weekend, and people can probably attest to this. I really don't make tips for Uber. People in Louisiana, sad, but they want to be demanding when they get into your car. Exactly. It's a double-edged sword, okay, guys? I don't ever expect tips. I'm happy when I get them, but I don't ever expect them. I'm happy with what I make. When I hustle hard, I usually can make decent money. So yes. Dustin, I think I actually do remember that video about you being at the steakhouse. Reckless, I don't know what to tell you, guy. The lady that I just delivered to just now, like 2 minutes ago on the live stream, just gave me a $4 tip, and she said it was because the guy before me canceled when he was going to get it. So she was upset that he canceled, and she was happy that somebody else accepted it, and she tipped me because of that. So yeah, John, I'm doing really good today. However, I will say from last night's video, do not make any negative derogatory comments or you will be kicked out of the room. And I will figure out how to do that, or I will get somebody to report you. Yes, Dustin, I definitely would. So Dustin, can I ask you, since you're driving in Jersey now, Uber restricts you to the state that you're living in. However, Lyft does not. So will you go to Philly ever and drive for Lyft to see the difference? All right. Anybody else got questions? I am driving home right now. I am done with my night. I will post a video probably tomorrow talking about my earnings with Uber Eats and how my night went. So if you want to, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, so that way when I come out with new content, you are privy to that information. Also, if you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button. It shows me that I'm doing something right. Also, I'm just going to say it again, since it's on my head. There was a driver in Frederick, Maryland that was shot and killed with a passenger in his car and him were both killed by a guy that was high on PCP. Uber does not provide life insurance or health insurance. Okay? He left a wife and 4 kids behind. There is a video that I posted on my channel. I would recommend everyone checking out. See the story of what happened. And in that video, I have I'm gonna turn that light on. Turn that light on. There we go. In that video, I have a link to his GoFundMe page. If you can give anything to his wife and kids, I would highly recommend it. They're not asking for anything. I don't even know if they're the ones that did it. But could you imagine going to work someday, leaving your spouse and your kids at home, that being the last time that they see you, especially if you're the breadwinner, and now not only do they not have their father or husband or wife, now they have to come up with money for funeral costs, they have to bury you, So anything that we can do as a community to help support his family, I personally have given money. I know a couple of my followers that messaged me and emailed me afterwards, said that they gave money and appreciated me sharing the video. So like I said, if you guys want to, please go to my video, and there's a link in that video for his GoFundMe page. Alright guys, any more questions? John, how are you doing today? Sexy Legs, any questions? Where is, I know you told me before, where are you from? Sexy Legs and John? How much did I make? Sexy Legs, how much did I make in what? Today, you mean? That's right, you said Louisiana. Do you just do Uber and Lyft, or do you do both? Astra, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, Miss Sexy Legs, I did not know they have health insurance. I would not pay for it. 3.68, yes, it's 3,680. I'm seriously considering, if I make it to 10,000 subscribers, to give away a $25 or a $50 gift card to either like an Uber gift card or a like Amazon gift card to somebody. I don't know exactly how I would do that. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of it. Can you come deliver for me sometime in Cali? Yes, but that would be expensive since I live on the complete opposite coast. I do want to visit California though. Georgia's amazing. You don't have Lyft there. That's a good thing. Personally, I think Lyft sucks. I do both. However, I only do Lyft usually. If Uber is slow, I will turn Lyft on just to see if I can get other rides. But most of the time, if Uber's popping, I just stay on Uber. Dart1, send who the code? Maverick, yes. To your last question. Maybe riding with Lyft is better as a rider, but as a driver, Lyft, personally, I feel that Lyft, neither of them care about their drivers, okay? First and foremost, neither of them give a shit about their drivers. Okay? That's first. They keep cutting the rates, which is better for riders because you don't pay as much. But they keep, or you still probably do pay as much, but they pay us less. Uber just dropped their rates in certain markets to 33 cents a mile. If I'm driving you 10 miles, I'm only making $3.30 on that ride, plus your base fare and all that other stuff. I might only be making $5 or $6, where you're paying 20. Well, guess what? I made 6, you're paying 20. Uber or Lyft got $14 of that. And I'm not sure if that's right mathematics or not, as far as what they're actually taking, but it used to be a lot more. You know what I mean? There used to be, three years ago or so, there used to be an 80-20 split, where just, again, if I'm driving you from point A to point B and it's a $10 or $20 fare, okay, I'd be making $16 and Lyft would be making $4. Well, then they dropped it down to 70/30. So then I'd be making 14 and they'd be making 6. That to me is a reasonable amount. Anything less than 70%, that's just ridiculous. So that's why I like doing certain things. Going out when it's busy, going out when I'm constantly moving. I like to always have pings. Today I was getting a lot of Uber Eats rides, and literally every single time I would get one, I would go to drop it off and another one will pop up. So I just stayed going and going and going and going and going. Keep getting rides, keep getting rides, keep getting rides. If for some reason that stops, then I get on Lyft and I turn both my apps on. And whichever one is working, whichever one is getting me rides, that's the one I stick with. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, if you do not have a passenger in your car, if you do Uber Eats, if you do not have food in your car or a passenger, you ain't making money, guys. And it's always about the money. Did you see the passenger? No, I did not see that video of anybody doing adult things in the back of the car. Tell me, what were they doing? Like kissing? Or like what? Fucking? I wouldn't put up for that. I would charge them a cleanup fee. Good night, everybody. It's getting cold in the house and I'm getting sleepy. Get a blanket. Yes, the guys got caught. Alright, to anybody that did not see the second video that I made, please go to my channel. It's the very next video after the attack. That is the video, I think it came out like 3 or 4 days after my incident. The news got a hold of me and also got a hold of the police, and that is what happened. That's the video that my local news aired. Sexy Legs, yes, I did see the video that the Uber guy got shot. That was in Frederick, Maryland. If it's the same one you're talking about, I cannot remember his name. It is a very, like, for lack of a better word, it's a very African American name, but it is very I don't want to say this and sound racist, because God knows people are going to say you're racist. No, I'm not. It's a very African name. Like, it's a very, I think it's like Theo, I can't remember it. I have it in the description. But yes, I did see that video. I actually made a, I didn't show the video, but my video, the thumbnail on that video is a picture of the driver. I made like a 3 or 4 minute video about that. Who's Bob? I made a 3 or 4 minute video about that, and I put his GoFundMe link in that description, and I am trying to help get his family a little bit of money through my recognition and through my subscribers. If they want to donate, they're more than welcome to, because that guy his family is really hurting. Miss Sexy, you're popular. Do you have your own channel? Hey, John Lowe, guess what? I figured out how to report or block people. I'm not going to, but I figured it out now. This is the second time I've gone live, so Sexy Legs, if you want to send me an email, in the description I'll put my email address. Feel free, and I'll send you my contact information for any of my videos or whatever, if you want to use them, if you have your own channel. What am I doing right now? I'm headed home. I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I got, actually. I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm definitely going to show it to you because I want to see. I don't even know. It's a mystery. Thank you, Richard. You be safe too, bro. So yeah, if you're just tuning in or you didn't tune in when I reported this before, I mainly, towards the end of my night, the first 2 hours of my night were regular Uber rides, driving people to the bar and stuff. Towards the end, about 1 o'clock, actually probably about 12:15 to now, did nothing but Uber Eats deliveries. So she said, "That's rude. I can go do a live video. What might not know might be just that." Don't let them hurt you. Don't let them worry about what they're saying. I ignore trolls. But yes. So for the past 2.5 hours or so, I did a bunch of Uber Eat deliveries. And after the second one, I decided to go live for 10 or 15 minutes I kept getting them, so I stayed on. So now, just to show you, two of those deliveries that I had were, I got to the destination, and I waited, and no one showed up. Both times I called, both times I texted, and I got no response. So I went into the app both times. I hit cancel order. It asked for a reason. I said because there's no recipient. The recipient did not show up to pick up the order. After I did that, it gives you a thing saying you have to wait 8 minutes to make sure the recipient's not there. And then it goes to another screen. You wait 8 minutes. At the end of the 8 minutes, it will say something along the lines of, "Did your recipient get their food?" or something like that. You either say yes or no. When they say no, it says, "Okay, you may now throw your food away and keep on driving." So you get paid the whole time. And if you want to, if you like the food, guess what? Why throw it out? You just got free food. So I'm getting to my house in about 30 seconds. Once I pull over and get myself situated, I'm going to go through this food and see what we got. Alright. I did pick up 1 or 2 decent looking passengers, yes. Alright. So, being too aggro. You mean like too aggressive? Alright guys, so here's what I got. Just to show you. Now, remember what I just said. I got paid. I got paid for this. I got paid to deliver this. So right here. Fries. People didn't pick this shit up. This was at a sports bar. Who paid you this? You paid you this? Free, yes, free food. Because the person didn't pick it up. Chicken fingers. Again, you don't pick your food up. Whoever's delivering it, they're supposed to throw it out, but why are you going to throw out perfectly good food? And a pizza. Like an 8-inch, 10-inch pizza. Guess what? I just got lunch for tomorrow. And I didn't pay for it. Alright, right here. This is a big bag. My doors are locked. Big bag. So let's see what's in here. I can't even see. McChicken. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is crazy. I don't see why this person would not have picked up their food. Holy shit. I got fries. This is insane. I'm not going to have to eat dinner tomorrow either. So, I got... Hey, Blue. Guess what? Bye. Sexy legs. I'm not gonna need. This is why I love this job sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cheeseburgers. This was supposed to get delivered to a college. 10 cheeseburgers, okay? And I waited literally maybe 15 minutes. 15 minutes almost, and they never came. 10 cheeseburgers. And if I'm right, most likely 10 chicken sandwiches. 10. Yep. So 20 chicken sandwiches. I'm sorry, 10 chicken sandwiches and 10 burgers. So yes, most likely I will end up giving some to friends. So I got 20 sandwiches that I didn't have to pay for. Just because somebody got wasted and couldn't pick up their food. So even if I didn't make my, even if I didn't deliver, even if I didn't get paid for that delivery, it was probably worth it. But I'd rather get paid and give the person their food. So this goes to show you, whenever you order food, make sure that you're there to pick it up. Like I said, I waited almost 15, maybe even 20 minutes for that, and they never came. Hey guys, sorry about that. I went into my Uber app to try and figure out. So who I wanted to say before I go, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to show people how much I made doing just Uber Eats. So I was out for a total of 5 hours. Okay. I made $96.82 total. Okay. However, let's see. I'm going to go and see if I can break this down. Okay. So for 5 hours in my market, making $100, that's not bad. That's right around what I try to do, which is $20 an hour. Delivery. 5, 10, 23, plus 9 is 32, plus another 8 is 40. This delivery was $21. That was 61, 68. All right, so in deliveries today, I made $68. Okay. However, I have at least, if these are $1, I have $20 of free food, a pizza, chicken tenders, fries, that's another maybe 10. So I'd say $30 in free food that people didn't pick up. So that's another, what did I say? Was it 60? Yeah. So I'm looking at $100 worth of, between what I got paid for food, what I got paid for delivering food, and free food. And I also got a $10 tip, cash. So Uber Eats, depending on the time and day, is not a bad deal. I definitely would highly recommend it for anybody that wants to do Uber when you're slow. John, no, I'm not eating any of this tonight. It will get saved till tomorrow. Again, guys, it all depends on your market. I would highly recommend, if you do Uber and Lyft or whatever gig that you do, check your market area. If you live in a college town, Fridays and Saturdays. If you live in a big town, um, if you don't do things on the weekends and you live maybe an hour away from a big town, I would highly recommend taking one weekend to go out there, rent a hotel for whatever you think you could get the cheapest one for, rent a cheap hotel, um, literally just test your market, okay? Always test your market. If, like, in my main city where I live, I can easily do 100 to 130 bucks, 150 if I'm lucky on a Friday night, and on a Saturday, it's anywhere from 150 to 250. Okay, so I can easily make between $200 and $400 a weekend where I work, where I live. It's usually more towards the 200. On average, it's around 250 a weekend. Okay, now if I have the whole weekend and I'm not doing anything during those weekends, like hanging out with friends, family, or anything like that, and I can drive down to Philly, I'll rent a hotel, spend an extra, let's say on the high side, 150 bucks for 2 nights for a hotel down in Philly. And I will go down there and I will hustle like crazy. So like Friday morning, if I get off at 7 in the morning, I'll make it down to Philly by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I will literally drive from 9 a.m., and I don't recommend anybody do this. This is just how I do it. I'll drive from 9 a.m. until like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. when I can check into my hotel. Okay? So I'll drive for 5 or 6 hours. I'll go to my hotel. I'll take a 3 or 4 hour nap until the rush hour hits like 5 or 6. And then I'll drive again from like 6 p.m. until 2 or 3 in the morning. Okay? That's the busy times. 5 o'clock p.m., people are either leaving work to go home or they're coming into town to play and have fun. Okay? And then your bar scenes, people are leaving. It's busy. You get surges. Big cities, you get those nice surges. Then I'll usually stop around 2 or 3 in the morning. I'll go back to my hotel. I'll sleep for 5, 6 hours. And I'll get up in the morning and I'll do it all over again Saturday. I will hustle my ass off. And I might pull a 14 or 15 hour day switching back and forth between Uber and Lyft. That's just how I do it. I also take breaks in between during the day. I eat as much as I can throughout the day. I try to eat healthier stuff, even though sometimes that doesn't happen. And then Saturday and Sunday, I do the same thing. I hustle my ass off. The least I've ever made in Philadelphia in one weekend was 800 bucks. Up here, the least I ever made, or the most I ever made, was 300 to 350-ish. I can't even remember, to be honest. I think it was right around 300, 350. Okay, so I went down to Philly and I pretty much doubled my money before expenses. Now after expenses, it's probably like 600. The most I ever did in Philly was 1,200. Okay, it's all about how you hustle. You need to learn your market. You need to learn your area. You need to know the times when it's busy, when it's slow. And and go for what you. Yes, I'm still awake, Garrett. If you kick someone out, will you upload it? Yes, I'm going to upload it. Why wouldn't I upload it? Does anybody have questions? It's 4 a.m. where I live. I'm probably going to stay on for another 10 minutes or so and then go to bed. So, again, feel free to ask questions. Have you ever done pranks to passengers? No. I'm not going to try and get deactivated. I'm not going to do a prank that could cause me to get deactivated and lose my money. I do this as a side gig to pay for just to pay for things I want to do, vacations, trips, um, pay off credit card debt, things like that. Like I do this as a way to make extra money on top of what I do full time. Muhammad, it all depends on the night, but usually, like I said before, anywhere from 200 to 400 a weekend. Garrett, no, I don't need sleep. I'll get sleep when I get sleep. I usually sleep or take a nap before I go driving. But yes, I am getting tired. Um, does anybody have any more questions? I know I keep asking that, but people are here. I want to make sure your questions are being answered. Yes, it is pretty good, but it all depends on the weekend. Some weekends I could sit here and make 100. Okay. So if that happens, I mean, that's just the name of the game. It's not a guaranteed thing. So I don't know why people in certain areas or certain markets want a guaranteed, oh yeah, let's make me an employee and guarantee that I get paid a certain amount an hour. No, like that's not the intended reason. Okay, this gig was never meant to be full time. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Oh, I love that song. Yes, a guy just walked past me because he was going to a car. I mean, I am on the side of a street, and it's funny because I actually saw. Just abnormal. Have you ever had a scary encounter? Yes, I had two guns pulled on me while trying to pick up a rider. Real name, no, I am not a football fan. However, I do live close to Philly, so go Eagles. When did I start driving? 10 p.m. 10 p.m. and I got done around 3. Windex spray. WTF. Zach, you ordered Uber. Good for you, buddy. Yes, after that, they canceled the ride, which is why I think it was a setup. Any more questions? Feel free to ask, guys, questions. I will answer. Okay? I'm going to be leaving in about 10 minutes, though, so please, if you want to answer a question, or, sorry, hold on. If you want to ask a question, oh, my hand's in the way now. Yes, I did go to the police. I ended up taking the video after I saw it and knew I had the video. I went to the police station. Zach, thank you. I tried to calm myself down so that way I would not get shot. It worked out in my favor. Sexy legs, I don't know. I wish somebody would tell me. Tell you what. Jerry, hello. Dylan, hello. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I did call the cops. Real name, what's that blue wrench? Anybody that has a blue wrench would be a moderator. Hi, Jay and Sway. Hi, Connor. So just to let everybody know, again, I've said this before, Rideshare PA, it stands for Pennsylvania. Greetings from Poland. Hi, guy, how's it going? Mohammed, do you make money from YouTube? Most people that are on YouTube, after they get to a certain point, can monetize their videos. So yes, some of my videos are monetized, and some videos do make money. Live streams, I don't believe do, but I'm not 100% sure. No, I do not manage my comments. I do go through sometimes and look at them, and if it's something that's inappropriate or negative or derogatory, we'll call it, yeah, negative or derogatory, I delete them. Yes, Windex, I usually am pretty happy. I try to always stay happy. I will Venmo you money weekly. John Doe, I don't need your money. I do not take handouts. Thank you for the suggestion. I don't mind it, but no, I'm not going to take people's money. Let's see. What am I doing? Right now I'm sitting outside of my apartment and I'm getting ready to go home. Why did people pull guns on me? Because they're idiots. Zach Banana. I plan on live streaming every weekend. And if I get a lot of Uber Eats like I did tonight, I'll actually probably live stream the whole thing. Favorite color? I have a few. Um, how much damage did the pull do to your car from the vid? It didn't do a whole lot. There's a dent in the side of my door. Unfortunately, Lyft's policy for that is the damage has to be more than 2,500, which it wasn't, and my insurance didn't cover it because I was driving for Uber or Lyft, and I didn't have rideshare insurance through my insurance, so it didn't get fixed. But it's not that bad, so I ain't worried about it. I think it did go on World Star. I have no idea. I know there's one that's actually out there that has my face shown. How did your friends and family react when you told them about the gun situation? Most of them were just happy I was safe, and they watched the video and they freaked out, but everyone was happy that I was safe. Again, Waffy, I do plan on getting one eventually and using it for target practice, but no, I will not carry it in my car. Okay, I have kids. I have people that if somebody will get a hold of it, like that to me is not. Thank you, Index. I appreciate it. I also have bills to pay, so yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna stay on here for 3 more minutes to make this an even 40-minute video. After that, I'm going to bed. Any other questions, quick, before I leave? So yeah, just remember, guys, stay safe. Did the video go on World Star? I have no idea. I don't even know what World Star is. I believe it. I did see it somewhere, but I can't remember. What do I do in my free time? I don't have a lot of free time at work. I have a full-time job and I do this on the weekends. Come drops? No. I have my own kids. I'm not taking care of anybody else's. But feel free to give her yours. Yes, the clowns got caught. Muhammad, no, I did not make anything off of that video because the music behind it was copyrighted. However, that video apparently went viral, I guess. I don't know if I'd call, I guess I'd call 1.5 million views viral. Um, so that video, in my mind, yes, went viral and got me a lot of attention and got me subscribers. And with that, I decided to make a YouTube channel. I never assumed or thought I would ever do a YouTube channel. I'm not a fan of talking in public. I guess this really isn't public, but I'm not a fan of talking in public. So doing this right here, what I'm doing right now, to me is kind of awkward, but it's cool. So with getting all the subscribers that I got and deciding to make videos, it turned something that was negative that happened to me and made it, I wouldn't say it made it a positive, but I got a positive reaction and a positive thing that I do now out of something negative. Gumdrops, no, I cannot take my shirt off. John Lowe, yes, I do believe it was, is it World Star Hip Hop? Is that the site, World Star Hip Hop? If it was World Star Hip Hop, then yes. They were charged for a whole bunch of different things. I don't know off the top of my head. Yes, if it was World Star Hip Hop, then yes, the video was on there. And I don't know if they ever linked it to my thing or not. They're being sentenced right now. I do not know how long they're in jail for. I don't know if anybody realizes this, but this happened in the beginning of August. The one has been in jail since then, so maybe 5 weeks. The other one has been in jail for like 3 weeks. I don't know if anybody knows how the court system works, but there's a huge process when it goes to these things. So neither of them have been sentenced yet. Neither of them have had, as far as I know, had a court date. Sexy Legs, yes, I might go live later tonight. I'm not sure. If I do, it'll probably be around 8 p.m. John Doe, yes. It was August 4th. So maybe a month and a week. Yes, I definitely will keep everyone updated on the situation. 100%. Like I said, I don't mind talking about it. The best way people are going to learn what not to do in a situation like that is to watch what I did, whether some things were right or wrong, and learn from it. John Lowe, what's he say? John Doe, not the best way. Okay, if you say I'm viral, then sure. I would just say I'm lucky, but if you came across those guys in public again, what would you do? Honestly, I would just keep walking and try to ignore them. I'm not gonna let somebody else's dumb choices affect my life. Okay? And what I mean by that is I got a lot of people commenting on that video saying, if that was me, I would have put it in reverse and ran them over. Well, you do realize that the second I put it in reverse and run them over, it goes from self-defense to a homicide. The guy already got out of my car. There is no physical threat. Once he gets out of my car and walks away, it's not a physical threat anymore. So when self-defense is considered when you're still under attack, So he got out of my car and he actually closed the door, which I thought was funny after I saw the video. It's like, you don't have respect for me, but you're going to close my door. Well, thanks anyway. So, point being, guys, is people were like, I would have put it in reverse and ran him over. Well, yeah, I could have did that. You know, I felt like I should have because he was an idiot and he was an asshole. But at the same time, if I would have did that, instead of the news headlines being Lyft driver caught or Lyft driver robbed, blah blah blah, it would have been Lyft driver killed two black kids on Lancaster streets or on Philly streets, blah blah blah, instead of me being attacked. So I would have been made out to be the bad guy. Okay, you gotta live your life how you want to do it, and I realized he got out of my car, so I booked it. Sam, I'm 35. Yes, it did happen really quick. No, I didn't almost get killed. But yes, I am that guy. Okay. Yes, it was very crazy. It was a very insane experience. Um, I wouldn't want anybody to go through that ever. However, I've learned from it. Yes. Okay, so anybody else speaking about cameras? Thank you, sexy legs. Speaking about cameras, anybody in this room right now that drives, if you do not have a dash camera, and I seriously don't mean to insult anybody, but you're an idiot. Okay? If you drive in your car for Uber and Lyft, you need to have a dash cam to protect yourself against passengers like what happened to me, to protect yourself against false accusations. Yes, the police got both. To protect yourself against false accusations. Okay, if you're a guy and you have a girl in the car, girl could easily call Uber up and say, he assaulted me, he sexually harassed me. If you're a girl driving and a guy hits on you or a guy does something to you and you report that, that way you have proof. Okay? Right here, if anybody that wants to see that right there? This is my dash cam. Right here's my mirror. From the back of the car. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me turn this off. Turn this light off a second. So if you're in my back seat, right here's my mirror where my hand is. You can't even see. Okay? You can't even see my dash cam. Right here's my dash cam. Right here. Okay? Mirror. Dash cam. Okay? I have it placed right above because you have to for PA law. There's only 2 or 3 different places you can put a dash cam in your car, and that's where one of them is. So I placed it high enough where you can't see it. Okay. Can you order Uber Eats from you? No, you cannot. Yes, they are both doing jail time. Sexy legs. If you go into my description on, I think, almost every single one of my videos, um, there's a link in there at the very bottom for the dash cam that I have that I ordered off Amazon. You could either get that one if you'd like. It's a dual dash cam. I would actually recommend that company. However, I would recommend getting one that has night vision if you do night driving. If not, don't worry about it. TJ Zimmerman. It happened in Lancaster, PA. Alright, let's see what else we got here. What were your first thoughts after the situation, apart from going far away and stopping to check your door? My first thoughts was honestly that I was glad I was alive, because the situation could have went a whole lot differently. After I calmed myself down and made sure that my car was okay and that I had the information on my dash cam. Then I went to the police station and I filed a report. I'm going to be leaving in 3 minutes, guys. I know I said that like 10 minutes ago, but I keep talking and Oliver, no, I do not live in the ghetto. I live um, in a small town out in the country, a little bit between Lancaster and Philadelphia. Yes, I'm leaving in 3 minutes. I have been on now for almost an hour. Hey, no, left not. I do not know their sentence because it was not done yet. They're still awaiting trial. So, all right, guys. Really quickly. No, I do not have a Tesla. All right, guys. Really quickly again to go over the basis of this conversation when I first started was Uber Eats deliveries. Okay. If you're doing the deliveries, you can make some good money doing it. You just have to know how to do it and what times of the day. I would highly recommend um, like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's when a lot of drunk people order food and they don't go out to drive. Um, Other than that, I would just say keep doing what you do. And anybody that drives, stay safe. Anybody that's a rider, please do yourself a favor and be courteous to your drivers. Okay? We're all out here for a common goal to get from point A to point B safely and to just stay safe. Okay? Remember, riders, that your drivers do not get paid as much as you think they do. Okay? If you don't believe me when I say that we don't get paid as much as you think we do, why don't you ask when do me a favor, guys. Your next ride that you get from wherever you're going to wherever you go, okay, you know how much it's costing you. Okay? Ask your driver how much of that they get and see what they say. Just for shits and giggles, because most of them will tell you. At the end, most of them will tell you. I tell you right now, I got a trip one time. I think the fare, after I looked at it, it was like it said the driver paid $75 for the ride, and out of that, I think I got 50. Windex, yes, I got a lot of tips tonight. All of them were for Uber Eats rides. I made, I don't know what I made in tips. I have to go back and check. I don't feel like doing that right now. Cash tips, I made, I think, 10 or 15. And then the other tips, I probably made about 20 maybe. But it's all included in my regular rides, so I'm not sure. All right, guys, I'd love to stay in chat longer, but I just can't do it anymore. I'm gonna probably go live later tonight. Anybody that wants to still talk, I have to figure. I would take bits off of it. Nah. I might go live later tonight. It all depends on if I have something to talk about or not. I'm not gonna just sit on here for 30 minutes and not talk about anything that. No, they're not. No, they're not. Maybe they are. Um, Now I look like a serial killer. Ah. Um, Carlos, what happened years ago? What are you talking about? Carlos, what happened years ago? I want to know what you're talking about. No, the incident happened in August 4th, 2019. I should know. Look right there if you don't think I'm the guy. Does that not look familiar? Right there. Can anybody recognize that? What is that? Oh my god, it's the car. Right there's the tablet that was sitting right in front of the guy when he tried to rob me, asking me to run my pockets, telling me to empty my pockets. I told him I didn't have any cash. Apparently, he's not that smart because right in front of him was a tablet. Right there. That he decided not to take. Okay, well, my story happened a month ago. Alright, so like I said, why did I blur the video? Alright, I blurred the video at that time. Sorry. I blurred the video at that time because I have kids. Okay? I have an ex-wife. I have family members. And at the time, when I put the video up, the passenger was not in jail, and I did not know that he got caught. I put the video online hoping that it would go viral and hoping that somebody would recognize who it was and they would arrest him. Okay? After the simple fact of that happening, I was going to unblur it, but it had like 350,000 views already, and it started going viral. So that's why I left it there. John Doe, I put you in timeout because you kept commenting. Yes, I did. I put you in timeout because you kept commenting on sexy legs and over again. Okay? I think she knows she's beautiful. You don't need to keep saying it. After a while, it just becomes pervy and stalkerish. No, the guy did not apologize to me. Why would he apologize to me? However, he did close my door, so that's kind of funny. Alright, I gotta get going, guys. Like I said before, I keep talking. The more I keep talking, the more I keep talking. And I keep forgetting what time it is. So, I appreciate everything that you guys do. I appreciate a couple of you people for staying in since the beginning. I appreciate all the comments and questions. Again, to all of you, if you like the comments, I'm sorry. Ugh, I know it's getting late now. I'm freaking thirsty as all hell. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you like the videos, please like them so I know which ones that you like and which ones to come out with more content about. Do you like to wear cologne? Windex, yes, actually I do wear cologne a lot. Okay, right here. I carry this in my car. Right here, little vial. Okay. It's like a roll-on that I can just roll on. But yes, I wear cologne. Carlos, it is not fake news. But you know what? Believe what you want. I could care less. Sexy legs. If you want, send me an email. My email will be in the link in the descriptions below this when I put it on. And if you want to use any of my videos, I could care less as long as you put the link to the original video in your descriptions and you mention it. Again, I don't mind sharing my content with other people, as long as they give me credit for it, just like I do for everybody else. There's a couple videos I made using other people's YouTube content, and I've always gotten permission from them, and I've always linked their original video in my descriptions, and I always mention it. So that's how I do it. Sexy Legs, if you want to send me an email to the email address in my description, I can talk about I will talk with you about using any of the videos. John Doe, you're starting to be desperate, dude. Women don't like desperate guys. Just an FYI. Alright, guys. Have a good weekend. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday. One more day, and then the week starts. So, Rideshare PA out. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, or tonight, I mean. If I get on at 8. If not, stay safe. Take care.